Chocolate, you mentioned your last fight was a year ago in DC. Did you feel any ring rust, and how did it feel to be back in the ring?
I felt more ring rust actually going into the gym and preparing for the fight because, you know what I mean, your mind is the only thing that tells you what you're not able to do. But you got I try to back it up with facts and tell myself why myself is lying to me. And like I said, I was in there sparring with Hugo Centeno, Lennox Allen, Craig McEwen came and gave me some work. We had some other sparring partners. I was sparring 4 different guys, sometimes in the same day. So with that being said, it wasn't like I was getting knocked out, thrown around, and there was tough sparring marches, and I definitely felt it. But it could be a lot of things. I'm getting 31 years old.
You won the fight, bro. You won the fight. I felt that you landed the cleanest shots. I felt that you made the fight. I felt that Andy Lee fought to keep you off of him. At times he threw a little punches, but I felt that you pressed the fight. He fought to keep you off of him. You landed the cleanest shots, the more powerful shots. You showed in the beginning of the fight that you missed being the champ.
Oh man, I want to thank you so much.
You showed that you missed being the champ.
Thank you, Eric. I want to thank you. You look very nice with that jacket. Let me borrow it.
You know what I do. You know what I do. You know what I do.
Now, Pete, a couple of years ago, obviously, when you were first coming up, you wanted this fight with Andy Lee. You called him out a lot of times. You felt you were better then. Now that you've stepped into the ring, is there any difference, or do you feel that the performance that you had tonight has to do with the 1-year layoff and the fact that you've been inactive?
You know what I learned? I learned that I don't got to call people out. You know what I'm saying? You don't always get what you call out. The first time it didn't happen, and I just learned that we just got to be respectful and things will come the way it's supposed to. I took a year off, yes, and I still put up a good fight. It was a draw, and that's something I'm going to have to live with. And I think all around, this is going to teach me a lot of stuff about myself. And I think if you live your life like that, where you have to take everything that you do in life and learn from it, the only thing you can do is get better at life.
Well, my question was more like, when you guys were both coming up, you got common opponents, and you felt that you did better versus those common opponents, so you felt that you would, do better.
Style make fights. You can prepare for one guy. I mean, we watching Mayweather fight Pacquiao, and we seen the 3 or 4 fights he had with Marquez, and you seen the one fight that Floyd had with Marquez. It was like something you can't even measure. But the fight with Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, it's still been built up because style make fights. So I think all around we can assume one thing, but we can get a different result.
At the weigh-in, they said you had 2 hours to make the weight. What efforts did you take to try and kick that pound off?
Went to the gym. I tried to run it off. I tried to do whatever it takes. Put a sauna suit. I did whatever it takes to show people that I was willing to try. You know what I'm saying?
No laxative or nothing like that?
No laxative. Do you know that's illegal?
Did not know that.
Now you know now. Laxative.
Hey Pete, I want to congratulate you on the performance. I think it was a tough fight, even though, I know this to try to make weight, the day of the weigh-in. But do you feel like Andy was the hardest puncher you ever hit? I know it was the first time you've been dropped, but you've been in some tough fights. Is he the hardest puncher you ever faced?
What can I say? All right, and when we fighting, you usually see me hit the guy with all the hard punches all the time, and then you see a guy hit me with like 1, 2 punches. This was right on time. You know what I'm saying? This is a time punch. He hit me at the right time. I went down. I got back up, and it was a fight. You know what I'm saying? All around. Like I said, you can't have the perfect story. I can write it out. If I told you I had the ability to write the perfect story, you know what I would have did? I would have knocked him out soon as I put him down. I would have ran right outside, got my check, and then went home and spent time with my family. But that's not the way to go.
So no party?
No party. Well, we going to party. Taking air with the night jacket.
Tonight, one note tonight.
No, man, somebody got stabbed over there.
Bottles and girls.
Man, no, my wife here.
Well, I'll take it.
Welcome back. Congratulations on the fight tonight.
Appreciate it.
The question that I have for you, he's got an awkward style. You can't prepare for an awkward style like that. How long did it take you to get an adjustment in there? How many rounds do you think it took you?
Well, I dropped him in the first round, man. Actually, like I said, this not to be biased, and I know I'm speaking too overconfident. What's going to happen is you're going to get a guy. My whole map to win fights is to win 1 round at a time. We went in there and did something one round. The next round we try to come out there, and sometimes those things don't work in the second round. In the third round, he might become a different guy. And in the fourth round, I might become a different guy, and that's the way a fight works. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to adjust to every round, and I try my best and try my hardest. You know what I mean? I'm not a machine that can throw 1,500 punches and not get tired. We got to be smart up in there.
Do you think that's what had a lot to do with you not being able to finish him off once you had him hurt at that point? You know, him getting different every like, the third, fourth round, and so forth.
Have you ever seen him fight before?
Yes.
Every guy that tried to go in and finish him off get knocked out.
That's true.
So, you know, I think the smart, I think I had to be a dummy to go up in there. I got dropped because I was going in there, you know, not conscious of what he was able to do.
Champ, I assume you want to be back in the ring again, and would it be for another title shot?
Was I think playing? Listen, you see that dude with the ugly hat on? Right there with the red little thing. My best friend moved here so we can take boxing serious. We're going to be in the gym Monday. We're going to be ready to go anytime this year. We're looking to fight 2 more times this year. I'm going to dedicate this is my job. This is what I work everything for. You know what I mean? If I'm able to just go to the gym and work on my beach body if I want to and just think about boxing, make boxing my life, this is how I earn my money, then it shouldn't be no problem. The only thing I would have to say is that I've been robbed of a lot of moments in boxing because some people robbed me of that. You know, like, I thought I can be everybody's friend. I thought I can make everybody happy. And I learned something that you cannot make everybody happy. And I told myself I would not be a slave towards anybody's opinion about me. So what we're going to do is go in the gym. We're going to snap a shot. We're going to put it on Instagram. And then you're going to see me in the gym every week. We're going to be in him. We're going to hit Soul Cycle. We got these tight shirts. And we're going to hit Soul Cycle and be in shape and just be ready for anybody.
Champ, after... do you feel if you had more time in that first round, you would have took him out there, and what changed after that first round that kind of changed the dynamic of the fight?
Well, he got back up, and like I said, I was being a conscious thinker, and I was going in there, I could go up in there and do something that might have made a mistake, and he might have caught me, because that's what he's known for. So all around, you know, we can always say we can use more time, we can use more jabs, we can use more right hands, we can use more defense, you know what I'm saying? We can use more rounds.
Peter, talk about that third round, actually, which was very interesting. 2 of the judges had it 10-8 for you, another judge had it 10-9 for you. That pretty much made the difference in the decision. Talk about, what did you think of that discrepancy?
Well, the judges are the judges. That's what they get paid to do. I would never be disrespectful for what people see. You know, it's going to be up to the public and what they decide what this fight was. And when I go back and watch the fight, I'm gonna try my hardest just to, you know, take this draw and just walk away with it and move on and leave it there. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, I could be a sore loser about it, but that's not the kind of person I am. I'm just gonna look to get better.
Peter, congratulations on a great fight.
Thank you.
Just a quick question about footwork. It seemed like both you and Andy may have been stepping on each other's feet throughout the fight. Can you discuss that for a moment?
Yeah, that's the art of fighting a southpaw. And I'm being a righty. You kind of like you kind of battling for that grind. You know, I try to keep my foot outside of his right foot, and he's trying to keep his foot outside my left foot. And we do that all night. And sometimes they come either you're gonna step on his foot or you're gonna get a headbutt. That's what happened today.
Also, are you gonna be watching the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight? What are your thoughts on that fight?
Usually, you know, I usually get tickets to go. And I'm going to see if I can go. I just didn't want to ask for him before this fight because I thought, you know, should I be worried about somebody else fighting before my own? You know, now I think I got the place to either buy my own tickets or, which I'm not going to be paying a lot of money for no tickets. We'd rather just rent a big mansion in Vegas and y'all all invited if y'all want to come and watch the fight there. I won't charge y'all anything. We're going to have free chicken.
Don't be making fake invites.
Are we hungry for the chicken?
Well, wherever you smell chicken, that's where you know you got it. My wife want to go. She never really go to boxing matches. That's my wife right here. My wife works for the Today Show on NBC, so she works for this network that we fighting on. And I'm very thankful to have her. I've been very inspired to be the man of her dreams. You know, she gave me the best gift that somebody can ever give me, which is my little kid. She hugged my son to the point where I remember growing up that I never received hugs from my own mother. And I realized something that it wasn't ever about me in the first place. And I called her and apologized because, you know, what's love when a person never was showed that themselves. So I apologize to my mom for having this chip on my shoulder about her. And I'm just very thankful for life That's why when y'all see me and y'all hear me talk, I give y'all my heart, because my mom said, you give people your heart, you can never let people down.
How has fatherhood changed you?
It made me change it, because I see my son with some Jordans. It made me want to go home and sell all my Jordans. I don't want to look like my son, you know what I mean? So it inspired me that not only that, I'm setting up a retirement plan for myself. I'm buying a lot of property in my hometown of Grand Rapids, Michigan, because you know, trying to buy property in New York, you can go broke. But, you know, I'm inspired to be the businessman, so y'all can look at me and see I'm something more than just in the fighter. You know what I mean? I did a movie with Miles Taylor. Y'all look out for that. It's called Bleed for This. Thank y'all so much. I just want to show y'all that, you know, in the ring, I'm gonna fight hard, and outside the ring, I'm gonna fight just as hard to be what I want to be in life.
Thank you.
That's it.
Okay. Any other questions? No. All right.
All right. I wanted to say this. I want to thank y'all so much for being part of this great part of my story. I'm very thankful. If anybody up in here ever struggle with cancer or have a family member with cancer, I'm going to make sure I'm going to pray in private to you guys and for your family, because it was like a very hard thing for me to go through to see my uncle pass away with cancer. I dedicated this fight to him. I'm very happy with this fight because, you know, I saw him fighting for his life and he didn't make it. And I prepared for this fight like I was preparing for my life. Thank you so much.
True champion.
Thank you.
Come over here, please.